Hey guys and gals, welcome back to the channel. I thank you for your support, and if this is your first time being here, first thing you should do is go right below this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, but that is the biggest thing to do right now is subscribe. I might need your guys' help on the comments because I'm trying to think of some kind of a dare or contest or something to get me to 1,000 subscribers and then have something happen. But so here's where we're at. I know the videos seem a little jumbled and just kind of thrown in there randomly. That's all right. We're learning as we go for everything. So on our 3rd Gen LS Swap Camaro, what you may remember, and I'm going to show you here in just a second, is the alignment of the serpentine belt and all the pulleys and how they work, and whether or not you can use a truck system, Corvette system, or a Camaro Trans Am V8 system. The problem that I ran into is that I was trying to keep the truck balancer on and have a Corvette pulley system on, but with a Camaro Trans Am LS6 intake. I'm getting jumbled in my brain already. Anyway, no matter what, I started to realize that none of the pulleys or anything was lining up, and I had to change stuff around from the truck pulley system because of the water pump. And the thing with the water pump is that, so on a truck style LS1 water pump, the spout comes out the top for the top hose of the radiator. Well, with that, in one of the other videos, if you've seen it, you see that spout, when it comes out to the top like that, runs into the throttle body for an LS1, LS6 style intake. So we had to get a Corvette Trans Am style water pump. Just the more we delved and dug into it, more and more pulleys weren't lining up. Same thing with the idler pulley on the other side. Let's show you what's going on with that. So in the other video, you would have seen that this upper idler pulley here, on the back side here, between where it mounts on the water pump and the actual idler arm, there were some legs on the back that I do believe that if you cut them right to the right length, and as you can see here, you know, you would just want this flush, so any leg that was on there on the idler pulley you could cut off and it would mount right back on there and be fine. But I went ahead and bought one, just a few dollars, no big deal. So we got the idler pulley on here, and I was so excited. I started to show you guys as it was going on. I got to move the belt actually to show you. So it all lines up now, but you could see where the idler pulley was lining up with the water pump and lining up with the bottom, the harmonic balancer, the pulley there. Nothing was lining up. It would be like looking at it like this. You know, it was way off. But now that we've got the power steering on, that idler, like everything is on, and we've got the Corvette pulley on down there, we can see now that everything is really lined. Oops, I'm still off a little bit, but you can see everything is lined up a lot more better. So we're still seem to be missing something right here, and that's what we're going to work on today. Is we're going to get the alternator mounted. Brand new alternator. Oops, turning it the wrong way. Brand new alternator. So we're going to throw this on today, get it wired in, and then I'm going to show you the rest with all the wiring going on, because the wiring is pretty much done. I'd say there's like 5 important wires that I'll make a video out of. That'll be important for running into the car for the ignition system, the OBD2 port, so that you can turn your VATs off, do HP tuners, whatever, and what wires need to be a constant 12-volt battery source and which ones need to be switched. But let's get this alternator in. What do you say? Alright, so okay, so here we go. 2 bolts, new alternator pigtail. Let's get her on. So we've got 2 ears, 2 lobes. There's a bottom one and a top one. I know you can't see that, but I'll get a picture for you. Start with the bottom bolt first. And top bolt. Hold on. I think I mixed them up. Oh. Sockets. I believe those are 15. Yep. Notice the air hose and no air ratchets. Oh, there's one laying around here somewhere. Don't tighten it too tight, dumbass. Don't worry, I'm not going to. You see, he's still on my case. That should be good enough. I don't know if you caught that. We got to do the top one. Nothing on these aluminum motors and aluminum brackets need to be cranked. I'm sure there's a torque spec for them, but I just kind of like I know you can't tell what that is, but I'm shaking the whole car. I mean, it's probably 50 foot-pounds, if that. The idler pulley first. Hold it near the alternator. Now we can adjust it over. I gotta show you how it goes on, but I ran to the parts store real quick to get a shorter belt, or longer, by a ½ inch. I don't know why it was off. I know I asked for the right car. Everything is on here. The only thing I could think of is the stationary pulley is from the truck, so it's probably a little more rounder, bigger, and that's what it is. Let's show you the diagram. Let's show you how the pulley system works. Okay, so here's the diagram, and here's how you put your belt on. What I wanted to point out is that the belt was only shorter because I'm using this pulley here. That is from the truck system. If I would have just gotten that pulley there for a Corvette or Trans Am, those are a little smaller, which would have given me the length for the belt. So what you'll do is you'll put it on the idler, run it down underneath the crank and underneath the water pump. You'll come up on the crank and around over on top of that pulley there, around the power steering, and then when you're below the water pump, you'll have all of this right here, and you'll just hold it right here. Keep the tension on it, making sure that it's all in each groove. Then you'll put your 15mm wrench on that nut, that bolt right there of your idler pulley, and then push it over to the driver's side, which is how that works. And then you'll be able to pull this over, let go of your wrench here, and it'll rest in place where it needs to be. So that's our pulley system. I wanted you guys to see this though, just real quick. Oh, hold on. We don't want to get off the subject of the alternator. Here is our harness for that. And right there is alternator. Turn that around. Plug that in. Pull our tape off of that. And now I'm ready to put some lume on here. Get rid of all this excess. Put some lume on there. And the other two that are here, that is for your idle air control motor and your throttle position sensor. But there's plenty here, so this will get ran like this also. that's how you put your alternator on, and that's how the serpentine belt should be ran through the pulleys. You can see in the video, you might have noticed, power steering is completely done. That's ready to go. Now we've got our pulley system all together and a belt on. That's ready to go. So now, I'm sure you've seen in this video, other videos, whatever, we've already had the radiator in and out, but that's going to be next. So next what we'll do is get the radiator on, put the radiator in, some of our harness where we have grounds that need to be hooked up, we'll start putting grounds on, and then I'll show you about how to use your truck hoses, the upper and lower hose, how to use the truck hoses to work for your LS swapped Camaro. Just a little trimming and a couple extra hoses, or I'm sure if you want you can just buy the proper LS swapped hoses that are made for doing LS swaps. I'm still sort of, for certain things, depending on what it is, trying to just use the materials and things that I already have in the garage. So we've got our cold air intake. And there is I'm just going to zip tie that up. But here's your mass airflow. That plugs in easy. Man, every picture that I post on Instagram, look at me, I'm getting caught. The more and more we do, the closer and closer we're getting. You probably noticed how far that goes over with the air intake. So I took the base, here it is. This is the battery box, what the battery sits in over there, but I don't know if I mentioned it before, I can't really recall at this moment, but we are relocating the battery, or maybe batteries, to the passenger side rear. Reason being is I want it to be a little more cleaner. I kind of undershot the cleanliness of the wires and stuff. So I'm going to try and make up for it. I'm going to play with this a little bit more on the wiring, and then I'll show you guys again. But I'm not going to film that. It'd be stupid. I'll just show you the finished product. But I want to get some more wires a little lower, a little underneath where they go. Maybe batteries in the trunk. And we'll get the heater box, the blower motor and wheel on, and get that snugged up and try and get wires hidden there. But I wanted to move that back just to kind of make up for wiring and stuff like that. And I will custom make out of some plastic that I got at Lowe's, I believe it was, and make a box to go around for that and keep that all nice and cold. If I don't, I'll probably just leave it the way that you see it there now. So I don't know. I keep flip-flopping on a lot of things, but finished product is almost done. Again, please like, subscribe, and comment below. If there's anything special about a 3rd Gen Camaro LS Swap that you need to see, or you haven't found anybody have a video on, comment below. Let me know. Let me see what you got. Oh, and we did get new headers, by the way. So like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Be kind and be safe to one another. Or, I said that wrong. Be safe, be kind, and be good to one another. Thanks. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.